that's very close to my heart. And the reason for this is that in other courses that I've done, the facilitator of the course told me to probe images or to investigate more into the images, and there really isn't much of a guideline about how you go about this. It's just probe the image more. So ask questions of it, whatever. So what what it is that, okay. So I'll just quickly explain how your brain works, and the best example of this is police interrogation, or any interrogation for that matter, where police or some other people want to, and also psychologists would like to understand more about what you went through, what your memories are, and then what they would do is they would ask you the same thing over and over again. What they understand is that when you are in a situation and you see something, a lot of the times you see more than you remember. And the reason for this is that our brain takes in everything. It is basically like a sponge. It takes in everything. It takes everything we hear, everything we see, everything we smell, everything that is around us, everything we feel. So all our senses. If I forget one, it's fine. We take all that in and we have that in our memory. When you want to get back to that information, it means that you have to then have certain triggers. So that's why they have certain smells that they replicate. That's from the accident scene. This was done in one story about somebody that was on Iwo Jima, and they had like a sulfur type of a smell that they replicated because it's a volcanic island, and they managed to get some more memories out of the person than what they could remember consciously about it. So this is very much the way that we police interview people, interrogate people, and they kind of want to ask the question in different ways, put you in different scenarios. They would like remove visual stimulation, like they would turn the lights down. That's one of the ways that they would do it, and then that would give you a bigger chance. They would replicate some sounds that was going on to trigger some memories, and a lot of the times those memories would just pop up. There's an exercise in NLP for this. I will quickly go through it. What you would do is you would basically have something that happens. So, say for instance, I had this kind of a emotion that was associated with people, and I didn't know where it came from. I was seeking validation or something from people, and what you do is you basically go and just calm yourself down. I do the breathing technique I do in meditations. Then once you go and you're in a quite a calm state, what you would do is you would just focus on the emotion. And once I focused on the emotion, it brought up a memory of me being in front of other people talking about something that happened, and this had a very strong emotional response in everybody that was in front of me, and that really had a strong response for me, and I found that I wanted to replicate that moment. So I wasn't even aware that that was a big thing for me, and that was quite interesting to find out. In exactly the same way, we have these memories that are basically from a reading screen. Once an image comes up on your reading screen, it'll really come and go. It won't stay there for a long time. There's sometimes that we get images that stay for long, but mostly they're just flashes. So what you would do is you would bring up. So if you have a flash of an image, bring it back, and then once you bring that image back, so here I've got a box. So this, you would see this box on your reading screen. You would interact with it. So you'd recall it and bring it back on your reading screen. So we'd have the box there, and then you would start to say, well, I want to see something different about this box. I want to understand something different. What I want to open the box. What can the box open? And just like that, because you have the intention of opening the box, you use your imagination on your reading screen to bring back your image, the box opens. So once you have the box open, you can say, well, I want to understand what's in the box. What is it that the box is inside? What is the box representative of? And very aptly, it's like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. So we can have that there. We can see then what's in the box, that somebody's holding the box. There's a rabbit inside it, and this is maybe a gift or something. So This is very much how it works. You go and you have your image. You ask questions of it. You want to see more. You are curious. You have the intention of looking deeper into things, and then you bring up different aspects of it, and then you interact with the image. So we're going to go more into that, but for now, this is really how you would probe an image. Very much like this, you would use your tools of recognition or for recall, and you would go over it. You can go over the same image, call it back, call it back, call it back, ask it more things, ask it more things, and then this is what probing really is, and that is something that you want to do with all the images because the image is relevant, and a lot of the times the image does not make sense. I said in a previous slide that we have images that are really relevant to us. We have images that's relevant to the sitter, and then we have just general images. So understand that these things will not always be apparent, and then you have to go into it more in order to find out more about it.